For the circuit shown in figure 7.7, calculate the value of current source current Ix. This is called source current Ix. That yields I is equal to 0 if VA and VC are kept fixed at 7 volts and 28 volts. Understood? By keeping voltage VA here 7 volts and 28 volts here, VC 28 volts. So in that case, what is the current here? 0. That means the voltage drop across the 12 ohm resistor is 0. So that's why what is the voltage present here? Same voltage also present across the 6 ohm resistor because of the voltage drop across the 12 ohm resistor is 0 because of current I is equal to 0 by placing 7 volts here and 28 volts here. That means there is no voltage drop across the 12 ohm resistor. That's why what is the voltage present here? Same voltage across the 6 ohm resistor. So that means 7 volts here also. 7 volts here means here also 7 volts. Here same na parallel. In parallel case, what is the voltage? Same. Here voltage 7 volts. Okay. And here also voltage 7. So, but here 28 volts. Then we will get the current easily by using nodal analysis. 7 by 6. 7 minus VC means 28 by 3. Okay. And plus Ix is equal to 0. You will get Ix is equal. Understood? It's clear. For the circuit shown below, it flows from linearly that we can write VAB. VAB in terms of alpha into Ix plus beta into VA plus eta into VB, where alpha, beta, eta are the constant. Find the value of first one alpha, beta, eta. So these are the answers. Okay. How to solve the problem? By using nodal analysis. So here VAB, no? Here A, here B. Here high potential, here low potential. That's why here VAB. Here also VAB. Here also VAB. Here also VAB. This is called one node. This is called reference node. Zero potential. This is called high potential. The all branches are connected in like a parallel. Am I right or not? The all branches are connected like a parallel. That's why whatever the voltage appear across the A and B terminals, that is called VAB, same as here voltage, here voltage, here voltage, here voltage. All these voltages are same. All okay. Here to here VAB, here to here VAB, here to here VAB. That means apply nodal analysis here. You know well how to find the equations by using nodal analysis. Here VAB, VAB by 4. Am I right or not? Plus VAB minus VA by 4. Am I right or not? Plus VAB by 4. Then VAB minus VB by VAB plus VB by 4. Your opposite polarity. Okay. VAB plus VB by 4. Then plus Ix is equal to 0. This is the equation. You will get simplify that equation. You will get VAB in terms of Ix, VB. Understood? Nothing is a simple concept. Why by applying the nodal analysis? So here VAB, here also VAB. VAB by 4. VAB minus 0 by 4 actually. So 0, that's why don't consider VAB by 4. And also here VAB minus VA by 4. And VAB by 4. And VAB plus VB by 4. And then plus Ix is equal to 0. You will get equation VAB in terms of Ix, VA, VB. Based on that, compare the equation and this equation, you will get alpha, beta, eta. Using superposition theorem, find the current I through 5 ohm resistor. So like this, across this, by using superposition theorem. But here some based on superposition theorem, we have to solve the problem. Okay. By using normal method also, it is possible to solve the current, but here by using superposition theorem, we have to solve the problem. Okay. So here, how to solve the problem? First, activate this source and deactivate remaining sources. This is current source, na? Open circuit. Activate this source. 8 volts. Activate this source. and deactivate this source. Here, one concept is required that is called star to delta and delta to star transformation. Am I right or not? Don't modify this 5 ohm resistor. Don't apply any transformations on this element. Keep it is as it is. Because of we have to find the current flow into the 5 ohm resistor. Okay, don't disturb this 5 ohm resistor and modify this 3 ohm resistor, 1 6 ohm. This looks like a star. Na? Convert to delta and then simplify this circuit. Simplify this circuit and then activate this source and deactivate this source. Find the value of current I1. And similarly, deactivate this source and activate this source. Find the value of current I2. And then find I1 and I2. Adding together, then we will get a total current that is according to the superposition. Here, star to delta transformation concept is required. Understood? Apply star to delta transformation concept. So we'll get like this. So here one element is this delta, one element, and in this between one element, and in between then one element. Okay. This element, after converting star to delta, here one resistor, here one resistor, here one resistor. No? Here this resistor and this resistor parallel and simplify. You will get this easily after conversion. So apply star to delta or delta to transformation only to find the value of current I. That drives the circuit shown like this. So here, how to find the value of current? I is equal to V by R. So 100 by this total resistance. By using star to delta and delta to star transformation technique, convert this total resistance in a single resistor. Okay, equivalent resistor. Then I is equal to 100 volts by. So the total resistance is called current flowing into the circuit. Understood? So apply here star. Na? Here also star. This is called star network. Am I right or not? This is called a star network. Star to delta transformation technique. After that, simplify some circuit and then apply here star to delta transformation. You will get the all branches will become in series and parallel. Apply here star to delta and here also star to delta and simplify this circuit and you will get current. I is equal to V by R 100 by this total resistance. It's clear. How to for the circuit shown figure 6.8, so find the R equivalent and performing any conversion. Delta to star or delta to delta, so whatever may be, based on our interest. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a star. It looks like star to delta. Convert here in this and here and in between this. These two elements are become parallel. So star to delta, this star network. So here one element. So in between one element, you will get applying star delta in between one element, and this in between another element. Okay, and then these two elements will come parallel, and simplify the circuit. You will get R equivalent. Understand? Clear? Find the circuit for the circuit shown figure 6.9. Calculate the equivalent resistance R equivalent for each circuit. Justify the answers. Consequently. So R equivalent 1 is equal to R equivalent 2. This circuit is equal to this circuit. Okay. This circuit equivalent circuit. So 2 ohm series and parallel, and these two become parallel, and we will get one resistance R equivalent, and that R equivalent is equal to this also. This by finding the R equivalent. Okay. So how means here? So one of the concept is there according to the bridge. Okay, according to the bridge concept. So according to the bridge concept, here 2 ohm resistor. No? Here what is the 2 ohm resistor? Here 2 and 2, and also here 2 and 2. That means this is circuit is balanced circuit. Okay, Here 2 ohm resistor, this opposite arm of the 2 ohm resistor is nothing but 2 ohm. This, okay. So this is called one bridge. It's like a bridge in between these two. One resistance is connected in between these two. In between these two, these loops. This loop and this loop, one resistor is connected. So at that condition, we have to check the balance condition of this bridge. Okay. So how to means multiply the opposite arms resistors. Here 2 ohms and 2 ohms. 2 into 2, 4 is equal to 2 into 2, 4. That means 4 is equal to 4. So in that case, the current flowing through the 1 ohm resistor is equal to 0. Understood? According to the balance bridge concept, if 2 ohm resistor into 2 ohm resistor, that is called 4, is equal to the 2 into 2, 4. So 4 is equal to 4. In that case, there is no current flowing to the 1 ohm resistor. There is no current flowing to the 1 ohm resistor. That's why, so eliminate, open this circuit. Then, so by eliminating this 1 ohm resistor, so say it looks like a same. Then in that case, you will get R equivalent 1 is equal to R equivalent 2. Is it clear? Find the value of R equivalent for the circuit 6.10 when the switch is open and when switch is closed. So switch is open condition means, this open condition means, apply delta to star or star delta transformation technique. Find the value of AB in between these two. Understood? Apply star to delta or delta to star concept. Find the value of equivalent resistance A and B once switch is open condition. Again, switch is closed condition also find the. So once switch is closed means, there is no in between. They're directly connected. No? That means this 10 ohm resistor and 10 ohm resistor are directly connected here. And this also connected to here. That means this resistance and this resistance, this resistance and this resistance, and this become parallel. Understood? If it is connected like this, switch is closed. Under switch is closed condition, this resistor become parallel, and this resistor becomes parallel, and this resistor also becomes parallel. It's clear. And then find simplify the circuit, and you will get A and B are equivalent in between these two. It's clear. Understood?